What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing this weekend? Brooke, Quit, Jordan, It's Darkness, Rumble, CGM, Sleo, what up? Tempest, how you doing? Anyway, time to get back in there. I had my day. Yesterday was very internet crashy for me, unfortunately, but looking like all back in order here. Let's go ahead and get things started. Actually didn't do a match yesterday at all. I played a little DD1 with Omni yesterday, believe it or not. Wrecked, what's up? Jacob, how you doing? Alright, so we're on floor 54. Let's get it. Starting the day off at Lost Temple. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess we'll find out. You're right on time, Wrecked. Right on time. Gara, what's going on? Looks like I got the music turned up in game. Let me deal with that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Nice, Wrecked. Alright, we got a Game Ogre over yonder. We got Geohex Zerker Throwers here. This is actually, shouldn't be too tough of a lane. No cyborgs and energy enemies start weaker. I like seeing that. Let's see. Yeah, I play on US West usually. I bounce around a bit, but I am normally on US West. Let's see, Game Ogre here. Let's stretch the Game Ogre out a little. And Game Ogre screams Lightning Strike arrows. But of course. Alright, looking good there. What do we got over here? Geo Lava Guard Throwers with Long Shot. Wow. How is this? 3 lanes in and not a cyborg yet? What hatches from the golden egg you just saw? That one's not a golden egg. That's just a Betsy pet. A regular Betsy. 10,000. The 10,000 Defender Mental pet. I kind of figured that was you there, Sleo. Let's see. We do want to get something for the long shot in here. No cyborgs, though. I feel like I need to take advantage of that a little bit. Let's go with a ballista. Let's get a PDT as well for the long shot. Something like that. Hopefully we'll hold up. We will find out soon enough. Okay, we got a Spellbreaker Air Lane. That's kind of crappy, but I'm thinking we'll just go with a ballista. How many mobs is it? Wow, it's a lot of mobs though. That's unfortunate. Let's do it anyway. Put a ballista there, and then we'll weapon man it up top. Maybe, if I can not fail jump my way up there. Let's see. I think that will work. Nothing in the middle. We got EMPs up there. Holy crap. Still no cyborgs. What is up? I mean, it's going to come back and get me. There's only one cyborg lane so far? Or one cyborg lane on the start of the map on this one? That's just a rarity. We got Dreadbones, they're armored, Pain Aura, and then we got EMP Zappy Zaps up top. I think the EMPs we can just... we'll double dip on some auras. Oh yeah. Oh, we've all done our fair share of grinding in DD2, no doubt about that. I'm actually in a really good place with it right now. I don't grind it like that. I mean, I don't want to say that I play casually, because that's kind of a joke. I do play a lot. But compared to what I used to, now I just kind of go at my own pace. I'm not so worried about grinding everything. See, there's a lot of mobs coming out of there. I'm worried that this is going to get overrun. Let's see, do I have any fissures set up? I think fissures would be a really nice addition here. I've got a relic sitting. Crit damage and anti-melee. That will work. Let's see if we got some shards. I know I got some shards sitting that I'm not using somewhere. Let's see. Earth Shatter, does that have gilded shards? It does, it does. We will borrow those guys right there. And we're set there. Let's get some Ascension in. Gonna need some of that. Gonna need those. And just gonna need a bunch of Fisher stuff. Looking good. Now this should give me enough to close the deal. I'm hoping anyway. I mean, that's a lot of power there, even though there's a lot of mobs. That is a lot of damage. Alright, moving right along. Let's see here. We got double flyer lanes. So let's Skyguard on each side, and then we got a pilot on. I normally would go with Flame Wars up in top, but with that pilot on, I think I want to go with a weapon manufacturer node instead. I think that will work just lovely. If you could spam AP with a discount, well, considering AP doesn't cost anything, I don't get what you mean there, Silence. How are you gonna spam AP with a discount? This week only, AP requires half the floors. Is that what you mean? Let's see, I think that will handle Timmy. Let's go with this just to be safe. I do have tons of DU left still. And this is the last lane, right? Yeah, I got tons. Side guard womp womps. Let's just PDT the crap out of it here. And we got our cyborgs over here. Let's see, that leaves me 70. I think I'll just go 2 flame arrows. Maybe. Something like that. Astroneer is absolutely awesome, Jordan. I'm looking forward to getting back into it. Since I wasn't able to stream yesterday, though, I didn't want to... I was going to stream some Astroneer today. But since I wasn't able to stream yesterday, I decided better go all DD2. Yeah, Grave Infection drops from the High Seas maps there, Kian. It's one of 10 possible mods. Yes and no, Jake. I mean, back when I did Mastery, there weren't mods. So, I mean, as far as how to do them, mechanically how to do them is up to date, but you're going to find life entirely different with mods, and particularly weapon manufacturers. Basically, any map that allows for nodes, that allows you to use weapon manufacturers, makes that map completely just AFK. Why are these ogres not dying? That seems weird. Did I place these with the wrong hero? I did. I placed them with the wrong monk. was gonna say, why on earth are these guys not dying? I'm gonna have to fix that. Well, I can actually fix it right now, huh? Correct monk helps. I wonder if I did that anywhere else. See, that one's the right color. That should be a little bit more effective against those guys, huh? Alright, where's the new lane here? The Drakenlord, you just have to ignite him, Jaxie. It's Burning Strikes as your friend. The Burning Strike shard from Chaos 5 makes the Drakenlord kind of a non-issue. Looks like it's in the middle. Proximity on a non-cyborg lane. That's a free lane too. Here we go. I think we'll call it good there. Oh, this is the easy mode Lost Temple. I got no Omega Wave. Thanks for subscribing there, Yo Thin Chimney. Appreciate it. Now, even though this lane is stacked to the roof, it's just got a lot of mobs in it, so I want to jack all this stuff up. You can get overrun from that 10 target limit pretty quick if you're not careful. We do have a captain this wave. I'm going to keep an eye out over here. You have to oil them first. You don't want to put fire on your slimes. It might work, but you would be doing it specifically for the Drakenlord. It would ruin every other slime build you'd have. Just get Burning Strikes. I mean, like I said, it's an easy fix. You get one shard and it changes the entire game. The Drakenlord just is a non-issue once you get that one shard. I mean, you just go over and hit him once, and it's good game. His shield is gone, your defenses wreck him. I'm sure I'll get a Drakenlord today. You guys will see how easy peasy it is. See, where is that cannon ogre? It's coming from over yonder. Ooh, rain's starting to come. Looks like I made it home just in time. Well, I got him, but he got me too. By the time my pet got to him, what do we got? Omega Squad Zeta. So yeah, just more. We got cyborgs here now. Let's get some anti-cyborg stuff going there. There we go. Yeah, the second Dungeon Defenders puts in a death penalty, I'm screwed. No penalty for dying, so I just don't even care. That's why I'm always so, fall off maps so easily. There we go, I like it. Let's just keep an eye on this lane there, make sure it's all going to be good. Looks like it's good. I don't know what you're referring to there. A 4 per second, 5-shot Draken Wand. I'm not really sure what weapon you're referring to. You're talking about, are you talking about a polearm? Are you talking about a bow? Are you talking about a staff? And since you said wand, it makes me think you're talking about staff. If you are, the Drakenlord's staff has got a locked shot type on it, so it's always burst. The chance for getting a 4 per second is pretty good, but there is no 5 projectile ones. Shieldy Gobs is coming. Yeah, the staff isn't locked. The staff has got it. It's the same chances of getting, the staff is the only thing without a locked shot type. I was thinking about, the Protean weapons. It's the same odds as getting it on any other map. I mean, getting a 4 per, it's a Penta 3, basically, is what you want. Nice, Jaxie, congrats. Yeah, I've got 5 projectile ones. I don't think I have them on me. They're in the bank. But yeah, it's a Penta 3 shot type, but there's no... It's the same chance of getting it from any other map. I mean, getting a Penta 3, that is. I mean, you just have to grind it. But the staff isn't even there this week, I don't think, is it? Well, there are no mods that makes a tower AoE, Ask. But generally speaking, most defenses you want to improve upon a defense's strong or weak points. Since the bees are strong single target, you'd want to improve on that. No, it doesn't drop every week. It's on a weekly rotation. Every Monday night I put the video out on what weapon is there that week. There's 3 weapons each week, and it rotates out every Monday night at midnight. It's not a... that staff is not necessarily a staff you want. It's just a reskin. But you're not with Frostfire Remnants being a thing, you're probably not going to want that ice chip. The only reason you would use that staff is for the ice chip. But the Drakenfrost Remnants is so much stronger than the ice chip. What's going on there, Cole? How you doing? There you go, Wrecked. Get that shard farming going on. You gonna be able to set maps up at night at work, though? Or I guess on a laptop, huh? Don't get caught putting DD2 on your work machine. Boss man wouldn't be happy about that. That is a good idea, though. Front line. Wow, man, it's going real easy on me on the cyborgs today. Just not hardly any cyborg lanes. Yeah, you farm the highest tier expeditions that you can do. If you're capable of doing Chaos 7, then farm Chaos 7. Chaos 7 expeditions with the win streak is how you get the best way to get gold. If you're not to Chaos 7 yet, the best way to get gold is going to be to farm Chaos 3 for plain motes and sell them. A stack of plain motes goes for a minimum of 4 million gold. You might find them lower than that every now and then, but not much. 3 to 4 million is kind of like super bargain time as far as plain motes go. Oh, that's good. That's fair then, Wrecked. Go get them gilded shards, man. I've been resetting for like the last month, critical. But yeah, I stopped at 42, and then they added more ancient power points. Right now, it's more something to do than anything else. I mean, long term, I would want all this stuff anyway. But like right now in DD2, there's 0 for me to do. Nothing at all. So it's a good time to knock that out while I wait for an update. You know, so I'll have all the ancient power done when an update comes. Yeah, anybody selling plane motes, I mean, I go into the markets looking for plane motes all the time. It's over. And if I see a stack of plane motes for 4 million gold or less, I insta-buy it quickly before anybody else does. Alright, 55. Let's get it. Get going to 55. Just meta builds today. Sorry, y'all. No experimentation or new stuff. I've got to get a couple of fast resets in the mix too, and not just do the slow resets with the different stuff. So it's all meta stuff today. Let's see, Frosty Fodder, High Rollers down there. That's inconvenient. Cyfrost. Oh wow, double Headstrong lane. So we got a complete AFK lane here. Alright, let's do it up. That roller lane there is going to be quite irritating. No doubt about it. In fact, let's deal with that right out of the gates. It's gonna be all a matter of... Oh, what the hell? It won't let me build in the corner? Are you kidding me? That's just glitchy. Well, there we go. It'll let me go there, I guess. Can't get up on any of these ledges, huh? I mean, if I could put one right there, it'd be super convenient. I'm afraid these are going to get owned, either by these range mobs or the rollers themselves, but hopefully that will work. I should do ballistas instead. I'm going to do ballistas instead. What a crappy lane to get a high roller lane on. Alright, I think that will work. I don't need any C8 amps wrecked, but if you need gold and you're looking to get rid of some, I'll buy some from you. I'm gonna need them, but right now I just don't. Alright, let's get that easy peasy lane done real quick. This is reset 59 here, Marcus. Now, you know, since I called this one the easy peasy lane, this is the lane I'll fail on. That's just how it works. Wow, that only leaves me 210 for the middle. I mean, it makes me want to just bust the Ramsters back out. Got those Hex Throwers, sucks. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do it. Let me grab that relic. Oops. Grab that relic and those shards. The last thing I wanted to do was sit here and click on ascension points all afternoon on stream. You know, what do you gotta do? Alright, fair enough there, Rick. Let's see, that's gonna go there. Oh, I've got the shards there already. Sweet. Extra set of shards sitting here. Let's go something. I'm gonna have to watch this lane, it's just all there is to it. Something like that. That gives me 30. I mean, I guess I could just slap a flamer in the middle just to get a little bit of coverage before they make the turn. The new Lavamancer skin. Yeah, it's there it is right there. That's with no accessories, of course. It's got that Tron look to it. I like it. It's very basic. But I like it. I think it looks cool. Range is in Chaos 3 there, Matthew. And Deadly Strikes is what it's called. Alright, let's do it. I'm going to have to basically just park right here and pray that these other lanes hold and that this high roller lane works out. Alright, let's see how it goes. I don't want those Ramsters getting wrecked by the rollers. Looks like the rollers are dying. That's just his Timmy lanes there. Yeah, I haven't really looked through all the flares yet, but the cosmetics definitely don't seem to go with that one very well. Yeah, there's defense range mods as well, indeed. See if I can get a grave or a frostfire going down here. Let me just run down and do it. There we go. That should keep that lane busy for a minute or two. There is no most common on mods there, Tyler. It's just luck. You can go down to lower chaos tiers. I see them most frequently in Chaos 7, though, to be honest. But yeah, there's no targeted mod farming. You can target farm shards, but not mods. Thanks for subscribing there, Tin. I do appreciate it. Yeah, Shocking Revelation's easy to get. Just play actively on the EV2. Do a couple maps, you'll have it. It's very, very common when you're playing the EV2 active. But it's a game changer for sure. Just using combos in general is a game changer. I mean, you don't even need the Weapon Man. It's just the Weapon Man Shocking Revelation is wildly effective. Let's see. I got those upped already. Okay, so they're good. Guess I'll just hold on to that. Nice. Gratskern. It's probably a controlled burn there, Tyler. You gotta look at the mutators on the lane. The only real possibility it could be is controlled burn. Yeah, if you put water on a water servo on one tower, say you got water servos on Ramsters and storm servos on like a poison dart tower, it does the exact same thing. What makes Shocking Revelations so powerful is it's giving you the ability to attune that tower to 2 elements at the same time without requiring a second tower. Plus, it's just blanket AoE coverage. But that's what makes it so strong. It's not a matter of what modifier they had. They had controlled burn. I mean, there is no other immune modifiers. Equam, what's going on? How you doing today? You up late? Guess it's the weekend. Equam staying up all night, confirmed. This is 59. Doesn't look anything like 70. The 70 icon looks like crap, in my opinion. That's the crappy part about that being my target floor, is the icon looks just not good compared to the others. The 57 looked really good. The 72, or 71 and up looks great. But 70 looks meh. Oh, it's going good. Just getting started on another AP reset, so pretty chillaxing. On the chillaxing AFK floors. Just doing nothing but meta builds today. I forgot I got towers down there. Derp. That is the best thing ever. I'm so glad that's a thing. If you jump on mobs' heads and ride them, and you can sit there and attack over and over again, and every attack counts as a jump attack. You know, the jump attack does more damage than like a regular, not as much as the fourth swing, but it does more damage than a regular melee attack. Oop. Or you can get wrecked. But yeah, you can jump on them and land on their head and get off multiple jumps, chain multiple jump attacks together. And it's just awesome. This is a fresh Ancient Power reset, as I'm back down in easy floors. Actually, I haven't done any of the difficult floors in months now. Yeah, maybe not that long. It's been at least a month. This is floor 55, so I mean, this is easy peasy floors. You haven't been around for a while, huh? Because I haven't done any of the, like the floor 300 plus. I think floor 3, well, what did I go to? I don't even know. Floor 323 is as high as I've gone. And I did that map probably 6 weeks ago, maybe? Maybe even longer? Not positive. Let's go into the ballistas down here. Make sure the rollers stay a non-issue. That we'll get it. It's just such a wonderful thing. Omni needs to just butter up soft and get in on those runs he's doing and get carried up. It's just too late to start. I mean, Dungeon Defenders obviously is a great game. It's why the majority of players for DD2 are even here. But it's real late to just be starting Dungeon Defenders, you know? If you want to get to the end game. If you plan on getting to the end game with Dungeon Defenders, you are way behind. Just get carried, get caught up, and then do the end game. The end game's challenging enough as it is. So I just can't go back and grind a 10-year-old game, personally. But I'm also, even though my account got wiped, or a semi-wipe, I still had stuff. I still had characters that were leveled, you know. You got really made it through. Oh, we got a nice big push coming here, huh? Not anymore. Now they're all dead. But yeah, Dungeon Defenders is an amazing game. I'll probably pop in and do a little bit more Omni, but I'm not going to grind it out like you are. It would be the death of my YouTube channel. Going back and grinding a 10-year-old game. The best thing you could do right now, in my opinion, is get carried through to a minimum of mythical gear. Once you get mythical gear, then just start unlocking stuff and then start climbing. But you should start at mythical. You should just get carried, and there's plenty of people to carry. Just gotta make friends. Just gotta make you some friends. Oh, Omni got to carry too. We got like what, 3 of his characters, or actually Show gave Omni a carry too as well. Omni be getting all the carries. Which I don't blame him. If I was switching to playing Dungeon Defenders on a new platform, starting over on a fresh account, I'd be taking them carries. There's a lot of stuff. Like, I swear that if they would have took everything from Dungeon Defenders 1, put it with DD2's graphics, and added in all of the quality of life that DD2 has, like the mana chests and the hero swapping and not having to run to a forge to look at your gear, it added all that stuff in, it would be the most amazing game ever. It really would. It's a swing speed modifier there, killers. It's usually best to just ignore it. Look for the light, medium, or heavy weapon that you want with the correct stats on it, as that swing speed modifier is just going to make a very negligible difference. Right, we're going to get what we're going to get. I like the concept of Gilded Shards. It's just, it is just a crazy, crazy grind. There's no doubt about that. The grind is real. There is no question. Nothing good, nothing good. Where's my 10 out of 10 mods? Bunch of junk. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? EMPs. Oh wow, proximity and armored. We got a free skelly lane. Oops. Omega Squad Delta is the worst one? Well, I mean, I think everybody out there would say the Initiate. As far as playing, like on the hero side of things, not on the defense side of things, but on the hero side of things, I'd say the Lavamancer all day. The Lavamancer is the most boring thing in the world to play actively. But, you know, the Lavamancer has good defenses. Dreadbone's Horde. Orcish Horde. We got long shot on that one. Why don't we go something like this, and then that will overlap for flyer protection too. Well, that leaves me a ton of DU for the other lane. I think I might go 2 of those guys, or 4 of them total. That should wreck it. I mean, it's a novelty. Which is the most fun to play as DPS? I mean, I think the Gunwitch for sure. The Gunwitch is an amazing, just ridiculously fun. Amazing good times with the Gunwitch. Let's see. We got Pilot on. Pilot on makes me want to throw a PDT. The Adept is a lot of fun. The Adept's fun. The Apprentice is fun. That's way too close. Let's go back down here. Well, that makes me wonder. Let's get that. I put it on Ramsters, didn't I? That extra relic I had. Let's get these fishers squared back away. Because we do have frost. So we can actually get a little double dip out of that. And then that leaves me, what? 180 left. Well, that's easy. Easy peasy thoughts there. We'll go 2 of these and 1 of these. The thing this middle has got is 300 mobs. Those 300 mobs are going to get just annihilated by Frostfire Remnants. Frostfire Remnants, the more mobs you have, it makes the mod stronger and stronger because it can keep stacking and stacking and stacking. So there is going to be just an absurd amount of Frostfire going on in that middle lane. It's going to make for an entirely free lane. You know what? I could get some Frostfire stacks going on that Captain lane too. I done threw a table at you. See, it's still just running. There's too many mobs. Frostfire is just killing them. I mean, the Grave Infection is in the mix too. It's not just Frostfire. All the way back up into the spawns. Incredible. It makes dealing with the super heavy mob count lanes just a non-issue. What's going on there, Clash? Nah, there's no giveaways today. They're done. Waiting for Trendy to give out codes. They haven't given any codes for me to give out in what, it's going on 2 months now. Actually, it's past 2 months. The last giveaway codes they gave out was the beginning of December. So they're coming. I know that they are gonna do another round of them, but it's just a matter of when, you know. Frostfire is one of the mobs that, or one of the mods that are on the rotation in Drakenfrost Keep every week. It's not up right now, so you can't actually get it right now. You can get it from another player. You can buy it. But besides that, you have to wait. It was up there last week, so it's going to be another 3 weeks before Frostfire is back. Get a little going up there in that piratey lane. Uh-oh. What was that? Huh. Not even any mobs over here. That's pretty weird. Very strange, very strange. Exploding sub-objectives. There's got to be a tavern defense going 100% of the time in DD1. I mean, just join that. If you're just still leveling in DD1 and you're building the maps yourself, realize that you're doing it the most inefficient way possible. You're doing that just for fun. So it's not going to happen quick. Just, you got to take advantage of what's already built ahead of you, you know. Let's see, what do we want to do here now? It's just skellies. I'll just manually kill him. Yeah, I wish the flame burst would come back to DD2. I do indeed miss it. Such an awesome, awesome tower. Flamethrowers are nice, but the problem is they took away flame bursts, said we have flamethrowers only, and gave us kobold flyers. So it's an anti, you know, you take the tower with the shortest range in the game and throw anti-tower dive bombing flyers on top of it. That's just bad. They should have gave us flame burst back. Got a Bastille Master coming. I don't want everything getting wrecked over here. go. You have no idea, Omni. Zero idea at all. If you started playing Dungeon Defenders right now, and say you created heroes and you started all heroes at level 74 with full sets of mythical gear, started the game that way, you would have, I don't know, 1,000 hours to play before you're going to be able to solo run any of the endgame content. I mean, you're just not going to touch like Winter Wonderland. At least, I mean, several hundred hours at a minimum. You just have no idea. Winter Wonderland, stuff like that, it was rough. Rough stuff, I tell you. I mean, right now, just for me to be able to clear it again with all that Transcendent gear I had, I would have to grind for like 200 hours, at least. Oh shit, I forgot about the Skelly Lane. Crap. And that's starting off with Transcendent gear. I mean, Dungeon Defenders is the original grind game. DD2 just continues on that, but don't fool yourself into thinking that the original Dungeon Defenders wasn't a massive grind, because it was. It's just DD2 doesn't feel as rewarding. There's not you don't have the little mini victories in DD2, like getting that ultimate piece or whatever. Those just don't happen, you know. And that's one of the main issues, in my opinion, anyway. Didn't get my Frostfire going over here. Yeah, that's DD2, everything, or DD1, everything's really expensive, Rec. So 250 mil is like, what, 3 waves of an endgame map? I don't remember exactly. Or just say even like Aquanos, like one of the grinder maps. That's like 3 waves of Aquanos. No, not yet. Not yet, Brian. I'm assuming they will in the future. I mean, there's mutators in Onslaught that are directly against physical damage or directly against magic damage, but no elemental type ones yet. Do I think video games are a waste of time? No. You really? It's entertainment. You spend $20 going to a movie theater to see a movie, and you're going to get 2 hours of enjoyment and some really crappy... Shit, I forgot about them again. And some crappy food out of the deal. You spend $20 on a video game, you can end up getting hundreds of hours of enjoyment. I mean, it's smart. As far as entertainment goes, it's one of the best entertainment values per dollar spent. Shy of going outside, but you know, I can see all that on the internet. Is that all the skellies? Not yet. Damn, skellies, go away. Been up for 22 hours. Sounds about fair. Gonna take you a while getting used to that schedule adjusting, bouncing around. The Gunwitch is one of the strongest damage heroes in the game. The snipe is not what you want to go for, though. I mean, unless you just want to play that way, but you're going to have to really grind out a very specific set of gear to make snipe effective. Piercer, I'm using throwaway relics dealing, so I got junk. I think that one's got Piercer Servo and crit damage on it. Poopy. Level 57, here we come. Yeah, you want to go ability power on the Gunwitch, Patrick. You can play a hero damage build on the Gunwitch, but it's just not going to be near as good as ability power builds. Easiest way to play Gunwitch without doing a huge grind, throw all ability power related stuff on your gear. Anything you get that says ability power on it, throw it on. And get yourself to a comfort level on your hero health, depending on where you're at in your progression. Go use all the Gunwitch's abilities. Every one of them is awesome. That's the best and easiest way to play the Gunwitch right there. Ice Needle pierces too, Wreck. All the Gunwitch abilities are incredible and all work really, really well with Frostfire and Grave Infection. I think I'm just gonna smack these guys right in the face. Right in the face, Betties. Gets a little bit of fire damage here. Try to put it semi out of the way. I think that's good. What do we got here? Cyfrost Womp Womps, a long shot. Well, I mean, this lane is saying do the same thing. That leaves me, what, 260 for the mid. Mid actually looks kind of easy this time. Couple of flyer upgrades. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I don't think the Gunwitch has a worst ability. All of the Gunwitch's abilities are good. I mean, I would have to sit here. The worst, I guess, would probably be 2 at twice the price, as far as effectiveness goes. But the thing is 2 at twice the price is also really, really cool and fun to use. So even though it is not as effective as using the scatter or ice needles, it's super fun and is still really good. So, I mean, that's kind of a loaded question. Ice Needle is the Gunwitch's strongest ability, in my opinion. Ice Needle is ridiculous. I mean, it's spammable, it hits like a truck, and it pierces enemies. I mean, with the right setup. So, I mean, Ice Needle is the shiz. The shiz. Let's see what these two front flame arrows. The problem with 2 at twice the price is it locks you in. I mean, you can obviously exit out of it, but to get the full value of it, of your resource, you got to let it channel through the whole thing. It is amazingly cool though, especially with that new skin. That skin 2 at twice the price is just ridiculous. So, almost seems AFK. That and the mobility. I mean, people don't even talk about that, but the Gunwitch is the most mobile hero in the game. She can fly, she can launch herself into the air, she can double jump, and she can combine all of that together. I mean, the mobility is so much fun, you know? We getting it. It was quick. It's only a 2-hour drive, but I had to drive there and drive right back. So it was get up with no sleep and drive 4 hours. So, I mean, it sucked, but, you know, I've done worse things before in my life. So it wasn't too terrible. Alright, Dylan, take it easy. DD2's not done yet, though, Rect. That's the thing you can't forget, is DD2 isn't done. DD1 is done. I mean, the stuff the community development team does to it is stuff that caters to 10 million hour players. A lot of the stuff is not, I mean, like the pets and stuff they added in are cool, I guess, but I mean, DD1 is a done game. Done. DD2 isn't done. So, I mean, there's always the potential for more. Yeah, maybe one day there, Gurn. I gotta get to 6 digits before I worry about 7, though. I'll never get there playing indie games like this. Yeah, exclamation Discord in chat there, Chaos. I don't chat on Discord while I'm streaming, though, so... So if you type a message in now, I'm not going to see it, basically, until I'm done streaming. Well, I mean, you can't say you haven't gotten your enjoyment out of it, Rect. You know? Something else comes along that you're excited about, by all means, play the other game. I mean, it's supposed to be fun, you know? Make sure you're enjoying it. I mean, God knows, man, I've got more than my money's worth out of DD2, that's for damn sure. I got too many games to play right now, to be honest with you. I've got games on games on games sitting that I've yet to touch. I just haven't had enough time to continue my Factory Town playthrough yet. I'll probably end up streaming it. I want to get back into Astroneer. You know, at some point, Satisfactory is going to launch. And I'm going to be playing a crap load of Satisfactory. I'm still debating on the Division. The end game mission is in the Division now. That beta weekend is going right now for the Division 2. And today they unlocked high-end content for people to experiment with. So looking forward to messing around with that. Spellbreak, you said? I'll have to look at that one. I don't even recall that one, to be honest with you. Exclamation nuke, their Chaos Addicts is the monk build I'm using. Well, 57 down. Moving on to 58. No, Division 2 is not really... I mean, it's got large kind of open world areas, but it's not... I don't remember what I was talking about. Since you won't type it, Chaos, I'll type it for you. Everything I use is in that playlist, that Hero Spotlights playlist. So if anyone's curious as far as defenses, anything at all, absolutely everything I use is right there in that playlist. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Long shot there, stabbies. There's a Spellbreaker. It won't be too bad. Let's see. Well, we do have long shot here, but we also have no cyborgs. You know what? There's only 36 mobs, so I'm just putting one node. And then I'll do that. And then worry about the long shot. There's a couple of geodes, but I got Piercer Servo, so that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Something like that should wreck it. What do we got over here? Omega Squad, Epsilon, 80 mobs, Spellbreaker. What's going on there, Variants? How you doing? Was that melee Goboos? No, it's the ranged Goboos. Alright, well with the ranged Goboos, I'm gonna put some CC in. Just because I don't want them throwing at my ballistas. There is no best chaos. You play the game how you want to play the game. You set the heroes up how you want to play them. Best is not really a thing in DD2. There's best at, but you got to give more qualifiers. You can't just say this is the best. There's, you know, best at single target, best at lane control, best at boss killing. There's lots of variables with that, but just to say anything at all in the game is the best is just not realistic. Let's see. You know what? We better go 2 PDTs. What does that leave me? It leaves me 220 for the bottom. That's an easy lane down there. What's going on there, yellow team? How you doing? Working on your Huntress only build. Pets are not very important at all, Patrick. They've got a nice ability, but they're not important. You can play the entire game without pets and never have an issue. Let's see. I kind of want to get some CC in here, but I don't want them getting up in the spawn. I guess I could go a little further than that, though. That's pretty good. Alright, now that's going to leave me 160, but for an easy peasy lane here. There we go. Easy peasy lane complete. Let's see now. Let's throw the ups into this one, and then I'll watch this lane. See how it's gonna hold. Looking good so far. I'm worried about the flyers though. Or is that gonna kill the flyers? I'm gonna have to, we'll have some upgrades, it'll go a long way. Pet abilities are great. The question was, are pets important? You guys are way reading into that one. Pets are not important. No. Are pets fun? Yes. Are pets useful? Yes. Should you use pets? Yes. Are they important? No. Alright, this lane still a steamroll, I'm assuming. Yep, nothing else coming out of there that scares me. Get some ups over here though. It's kind of funny. I was actually less excited about the Division 2 and more excited about Anthem. And after playing just briefly, like a couple of hours into each game, I think I probably put like maybe 4 hours into Anthem. No, Destructive Pylon does not stack with other players. I put maybe like 4 hours into Anthem, and I've got, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 hours into the Division 2 beta so far. I'm definitely more stoked about the Division than Anthem, personally. Did anybody, any of you all have a chance to play the Anthem beta at all last week? Alright, take it easy, Gurn. Thanks for swinging by. It would be broken as all hell if it's stacked. They can't make it stack. If something like that stacked, it would be the most bugged and broken and exploited thing in the game. I mean, it would encourage group play, but it would completely break all the content. You tried on Sunday? What about the Division 2, Jordan? That's going right now. I haven't tried Apex Legends yet, but it does look really fun. It seems like a game that will be more fun playing with a group of friends, because the teamwork is so important. It does look good though. I watched King Richard play it quite a bit the last several days. There isn't really a best at the game there, Amino. I've got lots and lots of hours into the game, but no, there's not a best. It's not a skill-based game. It's a free-to-play, casual, strategy, tower defense grind game. There's zero skill level whatsoever. So you can't really qualify someone being better than anyone else in a game that has no skill requirement, you know? It's not that kind of game. Oh, you can only queue squads right now? I didn't know that. So, sadly, Chaos, that's a build that is on again, off again. I don't know what hero you're talking about. If you're talking about for your monk. If you're talking about for the monk, by using quintuple chips, remember that every single shard you have that affects ability power is losing out. Remember that if you use any of the pet nukes, you're losing out. And to top it all off, the quintuple shot mods have been very, very buggy since mods released. They've worked and not worked 3 different times now. Currently they're working, but they've worked and not worked 3 different times now. So in my opinion, I mean, you've already got it on your gear, so go with it. But you're limiting to how you can play, and you're reducing the effectiveness of all of your hero damage based shards and abilities, just to increase one thing. That's why I personally don't use quintuple. But I mean, you got it, use it. There's nothing wrong with it. It will work. You'll complete the content. But it's not something I'm going to do because, I mean, mainly, besides all the other reasons not to use quintuple chip, I just like using the pets. I like the table flipper. I like the Gatto fireworks. I love all that stuff. And quintuple chip is not going to affect any of that. You're going to lose out. But you play how you want to play, you know. If you've already got it and you're already using it, then keep using it. There's no reason to change it. Unless you want to play differently. I mean, you don't ever want to change your mod setup based off of what someone else is doing. Mods is all about specializing your own personal build. You decide what you want your hero to do and use mods to make that happen. Don't ever change any of your mods because of someone else. It's just not a good idea. Do y'all thing. You know, by all means, take suggestions. And if you haven't, you know, if you haven't built a hero yet, like actually gotten all the mods and put them in play, then by all means, there's lots of cookie cutter builds out there that you can use. But if you've already got a set build and it's working, why on earth would you change it? I mean, we all get the same victory chest. It doesn't matter what mod you have on. What's coming? We got a Sakelion. I should get a little... That's wave 5 anyway. It doesn't matter. He'll die over the yonder. What'd he give me? Shame that unique power servo isn't something different. I'd use that as one of my throwaway relics. Any mod that's in Chaos 1 is in Chaos 7 as well, Patrick. It's not worth it to go back. You're not going to find mods any quicker in Chaos 1 than you will in Chaos 7. Instead of taking, you know, 500 hours, it might take you 499 hours. It's not. You're just... There's no reason to go back. The only reason to ever go back and do the lower tiered content is to farm shards. That's 100% the only reason. We're less limited now than we ever have been, Brian. I mean, I'm not really sure where you would get that. I mean, there's a lot of different mods. You can build the character any way you want. Before, there was sets of passives, and that's all you had. I mean, I like the old system, but as far as mods go, I love the mod system. It's way better than anything DD2 has ever had. Medieval stick. I don't think I've got that one yet. I better save that. That's another potential legendary item here. Let's see, Orca Shard. That one will be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but nothing a Poison Dart Tower can't handle. I got a really easy lane there, which will make up for having the Headstrong Assassins a little. Headstrong Assassins suck. They do not stack. Alexis, I answered that right when it was asked. Destructive Pylon will not stack between two different players. And like I said, if it did, it would be the most broken thing in the game. So, I mean, it's really good that those don't stack. It doesn't stack with anything now. They used to stack with all kinds of stuff, not between players. Let's see, gonna need some... I just want one. There's only 60 mobs there. The Boostar and the Frosty. The slows, are you talking about? The slows stack. If that's what you're referring to. Maybe I missed your question altogether. I mean, I did a whole Boostar Hero spotlight about slow stacking. I mean, that's why you use Boostar, is to stack slows, not for the negligible amount of defense power you get out of using it, not slowing. I mean, Boostar can be powerful, don't get me wrong, but the best way to use it is for the slow. In my opinion, anyway. Going for pure power, you lose your effectiveness very, very early. because, you know, it's a tower defense game, gotta have the crowd control, but they do stack. The defense power boost, yeah, they're completely separate. They don't stack on top of each other. Like if you put a boost star up here and I have a frostbite back here, the frostbite's not going to buff the boost star, but the frostbite would buff the weapon manufacturer and the boost star would buff the weapon manufacturer. And if you do it the other way around, it does. So if you put a frostbite back here and you put a boost star back here, it will buff the frostbite. But it's a negligible amount and a waste of DU. So it's not something you'd really want to do. Boost star doesn't give any crit chance. It gives you crit damage, which is nice. That's definitely a strong thing about it. It's not why you would use it. There's only 2 reasons I ever would use a boost star. If I've got a bunch of towers stacked up, preferably stuff like expensive towers like ballistas. If I had a bunch of ballistas stacked, say like I had ballistas and PDTs stacked up back here, I would throw a baby range full damage boost star in the middle of it to benefit all that. If I'm going to put it in the lane, there's only one way to do it, and that is make the range big and put the slow on it. If you're doing anything else, you're not using it to its potential. Straight up. Now, I know you hear lots of different things about boost stars, but remember, you know, if you go full damage boost stars, you're going to have a cap to your effectiveness. If you go crowd control boost stars, there is no cap to your effectiveness. But yeah, the crit damage is just like a side thing. It's not... Again, it's just not why you would use a boost star. What do we got left? Depends on what you're trying to do with it there, Perville. I mean, you have to give us a little bit more info than just what mods should a monk look for. The same as every other hero. I mean, there's no difference between heroes in that regard. Give me a little bit more info, or tell me what you're trying to do with your monk, and then I might be able to answer it. Well, proton beams is the biggest slow in the game. But the problem proton beams have is their susceptibility to cyborgs. There's no range on them, you know? I mean, there is range, but it's not much. It's not like boost star range. So, I mean, if you looked at it that way, the boost star would be... I mean, as far as effectiveness, the boost star would probably definitely be more effective. Don't say those words, Equum. Don't say those words. See, I got Spellbreaker over here. Let's see. That leaves me, what, 220? Is this lane done? I don't really feel great about this lane. There's just no single target damage in here. And there's lava zerkers. And let's do that. Message retracted. That would be a terrible thing. That's like Drain Aura. That's the one good thing about the Drain Aura mod. The Drain Aura mod is a complete piece of crap, obviously. But it has no 10 target limit. You can hit as many targets with it as you want. Which is pretty cool. But sadly, it's a junk mod, so it's just not big enough of a reason to use it. What else do I want to do here? I kind of feel like I want some fire damage over here on this mob gallery lane. But I also know that they're going to change every wave. Tell you what, we'll do this. Well, we got pilot on here. Let's just do that. Let's see how it goes here. Alright, y'all, I gotta pay attention here now. I don't want to go losing, what is only floor 59. I don't want to lose due to not noticing Mr. Icy Flyboy. You're gonna have to give me just a sec there, Paul. I gotta finish this wave before I can read that. It's too long. If I look away that long, I will be dead. Stupid dragons. Stupid dragons. I wish we could kill the dragon. Everything seems to be holding up pretty decent. Alright, I hear you coming. Uh-oh. God dang it, I fell off there like twice. And luckily nothing was coming out. Alright, see, I haven't been watching long, but for the time I've been watching, I really enjoyed the content. Is there any tips you could give someone going into their first reset? Yeah, just make sure you are prepared. So don't reset too soon. If your minimum ascension, not your current ascension, if your minimum ascension isn't over floor 250, or floor 250, isn't over ascension 150, then you're resetting too early. At a minimum, you want it to be that. So don't get to 250 and call it good. The right answer as far as what floor you should push to before you reset is going to be different for everybody. It depends on how many times you want to use Ancient Power, really. But you're never going to go wrong by pushing to the highest floor that you can prior to resetting. So if you've got the shards and knowledge of the game to make it to floor 100, floor 110, whatever, you should do that. If you want to reset a bazillion times, you know, say you wanted all 70 Ancient Power points, then just get to 250 and you're good. Get to 250 and start spamming them out. Alright, what else we got? Anything else frozen? No. Let's see where he at. The Burning Strike Shard there, Mortplort. Chaos 5. That's all you need, just one shard. And you're good. You don't really notice it at all, Alexis, unless you're stacking it with other things. If you're using, say, a Frostbite Tower and a Boost Aura, you'll notice that the Frostbite animation will start like doing a little rapid fire thing, and then eventually it will completely shut off. But you don't notice any difference with the DR with Boost Aura really at all. I mean, if you went, like, if you recorded a segment of it and went frame by frame and looked at it, I'm sure you'd notice something. Stupid Bastille Master is stuck. Oh, no, there he is. But you really see it if you stack it with Frostbite. and stack the two together, just because the frostbite has the animation that you can watch. Stupid headstrong assassins. Stupid assassins. Well, we got everybody's jump bunched up all up in here, huh? Another dragon coming. Alright, gotta get the weapon man back down. Yeah, the basic rule, as far as like first time resets, just jump right into Onslaught, go to floor 24. At floor 24, you're going to have the champion score to unlock Chaos 7. Then switch over, do one Chaos 7 map, and then go back and do floor 28. So it saves you a few maps, but it's your first reset's really, really quick. Your very first reset, you'll start off on floor 5. Or 6. 5 or 6. And just start right there. You know? The content is easy enough where you don't really have to worry about gear. You can use the stuff you were using before. You just have to worry about your shards. Are they upgraded enough? Do they have, you know, are they gilded? Whatever. Did I put that back down? Yeah, I did. You could potentially save yourself like 1 or 2 maps by going through the trials, but since you get the gradual floors going up, you start at floor 5, go to floor 24, throw on a set of gear to unlock Chaos 7 for you, pop in, do one Chaos 7 map, go back to Onslaught floor 28, and then you've got, what, 2 maps to do and you're reset again. So it's, I mean, it's relatively quick. Your first resets are super fast. If you have crafting materials, you can even skip all that. But it's expensive. If you had crafting materials, you could just upgrade through it. Upgrade to 5300 gear score. Unlock Chaos 7. Go do one Chaos 7 map. And that unlocks floor 28. And then switch back over, but that's pricey. Boostara combined with a Frostbite, Jake, would be really the best combo. I try not to use just one of anything. The weapon manufacturer, the reason it's so powerful is it's combining multiple things into one. That, and now, of course, with Frost being in the mix and having such an effect on the headstrong stuff, you know, obviously the Frost isn't on the fences yet, but the right answer there is just manually DPS that lane, and then it's a complete non-issue, you know. This guy's pushed out a little ways. But yeah, I mean, if you got a headstrong lane, a Boostara plus, I mean, it depends on what you can use. You know, is there cyborgs in the lane as well? I mean, if there's no cyborgs in a lane, a Boostara, a couple of Flamears, and a Frostbite Tower will steamroll any of those lanes. Add proton beams in for flavor, you know? You won't get the freeze out of it. But you'll get the slow. Headstrong lanes, I generally, personally, now I was CCing them when I was doing floor 300, but just going through and doing floor 80, I don't bother. I just power through it. Ballistas work wonders. No matter what the lane composition is, ballistas still just wreck it. Radioactive, what's up, man? And he was making a push too. Get that one. Speaking of Headstrong Assassins, say bring the Headstrong Assassins over to the Frostfire. Done. So, I mean, Headstrong is not susceptible to the freeze-related stun that's coming from the new mods. Now, freeze, as far as like from a proton beam, that's not going to work, because that's straight up considered a stun. Piercer Servo. On the high floors, I've been using Piercer Servo, anti-melee, and anti-chaos or anti-orc. For these resets, I just have a throwaway. I've used a bunch of different ones with Piercer Servo. Well, I think the highest floor anyone has reached is like 200-ish. But that's someone who really knows the mechanics of the game. Like the ins and outs of every mob, how to exploit them, everything else. But I mean, people have gone to like floor 200 in Chaos 7 gear. Let's see, what else? We got a boss over here this time. The Draken Lord. That's alright. We'll wreck it. Now, if you're talking Chaos 7 gear and have never done an AP reset before, I'm guessing that number's probably a bit lower. It's probably 150, 175-ish. How many C8 amps I got? I got like 40-ish, something like that. 35 to 40. I'm not even sure. I haven't gotten one in a little while. It's been a minute or two. I'm overdue. Yeah, I'm talking with no ancient power resets. Just going through with no ancient power resets there, MS. That, and I mean, how willing are you to exploit exploits? I know you are willing. If you're willing to use every bit of cheddar in the game, then yeah, you could push super high. Where is that at? What else is frozen? Looks like we're good. I wish. There is 0 bad luck protection for C8 amps. C8 amps are just a pain in the ass. It's not as bad as shards. Let's see here. Gilding gilded shards? God, I hope not. That would be a huge pain in the butt. If they added something like that in, it would be the death of the game. It really would. Shit, I got double dragons. Yep. God dang it. It looks like he froze the same spot, though. I saw 2 exclamation points. I was hoping they had fixed that. I haven't seen it in a minute or two. Maybe I didn't. I could have swore I saw 2 exclamation points. Well, yeah, there he is. He's back really quick. We'll see if I get more than, if I get another Dragon Blast, then I'll know I got doubles. Exclamation SGT in chat there, MS. Let's see. That's like 5 Dragon Blasts on the last wave here. That's definitely 2. Luckily, they were just out of sync with each other enough where it wasn't a huge deal. Jesus. It's excessive. Shit. And Headstrong Assassin. And now it's over. I got double dragoned right in the butt. Oh, I got lucky it fell off me. So screwed. That's the main reason they need to take this stupid map off of Onslaught. They gotta fix it. It's not meant to have 2 dragons flying around, yet it happens all the time. Like, if you did this map 50 times, you're gonna see it like 30 times out of the 50. It's just absurd. The manufacturer weapons are crap. You don't want to use McDougar, Adam. You want to use McManus. McDougar is good single target damage, but it doesn't do anything for you for a pack. The weapon manufacturer weapons are pure novelty, though. They're junk. They don't do as much as you would do just by attacking and not running over and picking it up. The double dragon thing is a bug where there will be 2 dragons flying around, one is invisible. You'll notice that you're getting like a whole lot of freezes. Like there's only supposed to be 2 to 3 freezes per wave. Like that last wave I probably had what, 6? But how you can tell, I mean, besides all the freezes, if you'll see an exclamation point flying through the air and there's no dragon with it, it's just the exclamation point, and then you'll see the dragon is like over there. Well, that is an invisible dragon that's still gonna freeze all your stuff. And it sucks. I agree. I mean, I like the map. They could keep the map, but get rid of that mechanic. Crap, when Omni and I were doing resets, it happened every single time we did that map for like 3 or 4 full Ancient Power resets in a row. What's going on there, Ness? How you doing? God dang, man, this map again? That's all it wants to do is give me Molten Citadel here. Nothing. I don't know about most, but it's pretty darn versatile, Jake. There's no doubt there. It gives you physical damage and magic damage. The Splodies are magic. And then, of course, the regular Harpoon Blast is physical. It's definitely a super strong combo. I've been using the crap out of them. I love them. Man, this is just irritating. I mean, the roller lane will be pretty easy to deal with as long as the flyers don't wreck it. I can just put a bunch of stuff right here pointed up that lane. Or back over here. You know what? I'm going to reroll this stupid map. I don't want to do it again. I certainly don't want to do it with that combo down there. Oh, it's got a hard counter. You just have to use a shard to make up for it. The Vanguards and Geodes are the hard counters for the Ballista. But, of course, you're using a mod to eliminate the counter, just like Tenacity would do for a ground trap. Don't give me that same map again. It takes forever to run that map. I've changed it a bunch of times there, Minnie. Towards the end, I wasn't using a lot of Sky Guards unless I could put a Poison Dart Tower with it. Oh my god, it gave me the same stupid map. Poison Dart Tower with Storm, yeah, Poison Dart Tower with Storm and a Sky Guard with Water is a pretty mean combination, that's for sure. Let me see something here real quick. I got my phone beeping at me. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Alright. Unfollowed. I'm not going to talk crap about them as a company because I do love their games. You got a mixture with some companies. I'm just sick of seeing this map. This map is going to end up getting added to the rotation of skipped maps, I think, if it keeps popping up over and over and over again. They're the exact same, Brian. There's a cap to all weapons. It's RNG. Where a weapon falls within its RNG range is the same for everything. No, the Ballista itself stays physical. Just the no, if you put an element on a Ballista, it becomes magic, yeah. I thought you were talking about the shard at first. Yeah, if you put... That's why you don't want to put any element on any physical defense, in my opinion. We don't have enough physical defenses in the game, and we constantly have to use physical defenses. And I get the second longest map to do. Oh my god. Do I think they're going to add more chaos levels? I would think. I mean, it seems like it would be the natural progression of the game. More shit lanes. I just don't even... This combo is just unfun. It makes you not want to... It's not that you can't do the challenge, it's that you don't want to play. That's one thing that Trendy has just never quite grasped is, by all means, add challenge, but don't make it so it's not fun. It is supposed to be a game. You know? We got armored over here. You know what? I think I'm going to double up on these ones. In fact, I'm going to do the same thing on that other one too. Stabby zaps. This lane is really easy over here. Fortunately, the other ones are poo. Can I get 2 on this one? If I put it in there too close, it's not going to be effective. There we go. Alright. That should be good there. Let me think about what I want to do in this roller lane. I'm thinking I'll just kill him. Is there headstrong assassins anywhere? No. No, it changes every time you reset, buddy. There's a video on my channel about it. Just put it out not too long ago. This is gonna just get overrun. Do I still have that Fisher set up? Let me see. I do. Oh, man, I wish the range was a little better on these. Do I have shards in it? Yeah, I got shards in it. Nah, it goes up more than just one. There's... Let me look. It's not 30 at 5 resets. I just did a video on it. There's a forum post. I'll link it for you guys here. Let me see. Come on, interwebs. Yeah, anyway, there's a forum post that says Ancient Power Calculations. No, it's only 30 for the first reset. Your second reset, you got to go to 31. Your third is 31. Your fourth is 32. Your fifth is 32. Sixth is 33. And then it goes up one every time from there until you get to 13. Then it jumps from 40 to 42. Then 42 to 45. 45 to 50, and so on. But I'll give you guys a link here. There you go. That shows you where it all where it goes and what you do. No, you start at floor 5 and you have to go to floor 30 is what it is. Man, I'm tempted here just to do some silly stuff. We don't have any ranged mobs. You know what? I think I'm gonna just do this. This may not work. I haven't tried this before. So bear with me, y'all. This may or may not work. All of that talk about ballistas makes me want to use more ballistas. And then I'll just have to manually kill the rollers. Hoping that this dies over here. I mean, we're going to have to see. It's all about this lane. Actually, it's getting wrecked. Wow. And Ogre might make it through, and Ogre 2 might make it, but... Oh no! I gotta stay away from... I don't want my ballistas getting frozen up. And look, the captain made it, it looks like. A couple of upgrades should take care of that. Oh wow, all those flyers made it through all that. That's crazy. Bring the assassin over here. Oh no! Stuck. This is going to be a huge pain in the butt. I didn't think about that ballista placement with the rollers. Alright, let's see. We had leaks over here, right? Get these leaks fixed. Let's go ahead and hit that twice. And then this air raid lane leaked as well. I'm wondering if the frost orcs were freezing those is why. There's a lot of frost orcs here. Let me hit this air lane too. I mean, I could always do that too, is just make a huge CC zone here and just save the rollers for the very, very end. Anything leaking? So far, so good. Man, this Game Ogre and Captain lane over here just seems rough. Let's see. Shit. Assassin's up on me? And I'm freezy? The chill from the roller rocks is a bit irritating. There we go. It's doable, but it's not pretty by any means. Nothing else I can do there. The good thing about this map is that the mobs do have a long way to run, and it's very easy to see on the mini-map. If you look on the mini-map, if you ever see any red dots in this area here, you know it's time to pay attention. Yeti. That Yeti could cause problems. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. That Yeti won't be a problem? What am I talking about? Shoot. Assassin. Where did he go? Or did he die? That's so weird. It's like the assassins are dying in the spawns before they come out. There's one. I spoke too soon, apparently. Ooh, I missed. So pro. That's alright, my pet was up. It did not work as intended. Alright, let's hit these LSAs again. Scarnash. Oh, good. At least he's not headstrong. Come on, you can do it. I don't want to get my ballistas frozen, but... How we doing over here with the ogreliciousness? Looking good. I got that table flip off just in time, because now I'm screwed. Yep. Well, you want to push as high as you can first there, James, and then start AP. The further you go before you start Ancient Power, the higher your minimum ascension will be. And it'll make the whole thing kind of make the difficulty really, really easy. Shit. Oh, man. Yep. This could end up going bad here. I better get to it with these rollers. There's a Scarnash, too, that needs to be attended to. There we go. That's not a bad thought for a Lightning Strike Aura for a Mega Waves. Yeah, I mean, once you start resetting, the best thing to do is blaze through it and get it over with. Before you reset, you want to prepare for it. Once you started, it's on. Start. Get going. You know, the only thing that matters once you start is getting the next one. So just keep on pumping them out. It's the highest ancient power you can get to. There's no cap that anyone's aware of. Nictus is at, what, 200? He's the top. I mean, there's an effective level, though. You know, like, there's 70 points to put points in. So once you get all 70 points, all you're getting is 5% gold and 5% XP. So, I mean, from one side of things, going past 70 is kind of pointless. But on the other side of things, I sure would like to have Nictuses and Mugs and some of those guys that reset a bazillion times. I would love to have their gold. Their gold and their XP is absurd, you know? Your current ascension doesn't matter, Jag. Never look at your current ascension regarding ancient power. It means nothing. What you want to look at is your minimum ascension. What you're going to get after you restart. Well, you're supposed to do all that up front. You don't worry about the talent caps to the end. Remember, the talent caps don't do anything if you don't have the ascension to put into them. So getting to the 999 caps, you're not going to get a benefit of that unless your minimum ascension is over 3,000. You know? So yeah, don't worry about that. That just comes. I mean, if you spent your time 100% efficiently, you would get to the 999 Ascension caps on your last time you use Ancient Power. Uh-oh. Kobold, did he... Oh, he died. I got lucky. Or he went elsewhere. We got a boss up in here, too. Man, he's dead. It's all good. Man, I love this map, too. Now, how does Cyborg get over here? It didn't say High Roller / Cyborg lane. Dude going the wrong way. And then we got a Tuskar. That's because you just started off there, Popper. I mean, if you just getting started on Chaos 7, that's what you're going to do. You know, that's normal. Alright, I think that's going to do it for today, y'all. Anybody else that's got any questions, make sure to throw them into chat. Yeah, it takes 11 shards to gild a shard. You have to have the original one. Say you wanted to gild a destruction. You would need 11 destruction shards. And you would turn those 11 shards into 1 shard. If I had 11 of anything sitting around, I'd do one and show you. But I've already gilded all of the ones I need. 2, 3, 4... Oh, only 4 there. I just gilded a destruction not that long ago. I have how many vamps? 4. Maybe I got enough vamps to gild one. Let me look. No, you don't lose the shard. It just gets leveled back down, so you have to put the gold back into it. Anytime I'm doing a public stream, you can join me there, Vlads. When I'm going through the Ancient Power resets, I'm not doing very many public matches. Alright, let's see. See if I got a bunch of vamps. Here's 1. That's not going to be enough. Not enough of those either. Actually, I might have enough to do an empowered bolts. Let me see. So here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm 1 short. Alright, no empowered bolts. Actually, I'm 2 short. Actually, I wonder, do I have 2 sitting on another hero? Let me look. I don't have any here. Ooh, there's 1. There's 10. So I would only need 1 more empowered bolts, and I can show you guys. Let's see, I know it's not on that. It's my active one. No. Sir Shards a lot? Sir Shards a lot has an empowered bolts. Alright, let me grab all these empowered bolts and we'll gild one right now. Ten free inventory spaces, yay! Alright, I think that's it. So basically, you have to have one fully upgraded shard. So let's take one shard, one empowered bolts, and we'll fully upgrade it. So it's got to be all the way maxed out. Alright. See, now that it's maxed out, you have to take 10 more empowered bolt shards. So you can just hit select shard and just have it put them all in there for you. But as you see, I've got 10 of them here. So I'm just going to add those 10. It's 2 million gold or 2,000 defender medals. I don't have the defender medals, so I'll use the gold. And then another 138,000 or 58 defender medals to upgrade it all the way. And it takes it from 30% to 40%. And from 40 seconds to 52 seconds. That one is not one that I'm going to use very frequently, so it wasn't worth doing, but just for the sake of showing you how to do one, let me put it in the fodder pile here. There we go. Well, I upgraded it all at once. By gilding it, it increases multiple upgrade levels. But yeah, that's as high as it can go. It can't go any higher than that. Most of the shards in the game are not worth gilding. The majority of shards. So, it's not like, I mean, getting all the shards you need is just ridiculous, you know? It's a huge, huge grind. You don't have to gild all the shards you need. Like, for example, if you look through my DPS hero, I don't spend any gold on gilding or on upgrading shards on a hero when I do an ancient power reset. And I do have a lot of gilded stuff. So if you look through mine, like my inspiration, 0 of 12. Those are all gilded. Those are all gilded. I guess this was a bad example. Everything's gilded. If these weren't gilded, I would not go through and upgrade these shards. I would leave it as is. Because it's all about your defenses. The only thing that you really, really want to focus on gilding is your defenses shards. Deadly strikes, destruction, defense rate. If you have those 3 gilded multiple times over, you're going to be in great shape. Anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for today, though. So thank you all so much. I do appreciate everybody swinging by. Let's go check for plane motes real quick. See if anybody's got any plane motes sitting there. It would be nice. A nice little surprise. I had a really good run like a week ago of people having good crafting materials. Oh, ain't nobody here. Alright, let's try a different server here. Let's see if anybody's around in Europe. Somebody's got to have something for sale somewhere. Load, damn you, load. That's a great price for those, but I just don't need them. I got so many. Why did it not show dude stuff? Something buggy there. Jeez, really? Nothing? Low-level crafting materials is where it's at, folks. If you all are new to the game, you can make a ton of gold off of veteran players by selling those Lobby mats. Now, you're going to wish you didn't later on. You're going to wish you had them all. But if you're concerned about making gold early game, get into expeditions, go to Chaos 3, and farm yourself up some plane motes, and you are guaranteed you're going to get 4 million a stack. At a minimum. I mean, if you want them to sell like within seconds, then put them at 3 million a stack. Because people are using them. There's a lot of people doing ancient power resets and upgrading gear. Well, you need plain mets to upgrade your gear. Yeah, it's the Drakenlord's soul. That's why every tavern you walk into has got 1 million people with bubbles around them. It's that mod right there. Why on earth a Gunwitch is using it, I have no idea. But it's for melee or close range heroes, not for ranged heroes. But anyway, everybody, like I said, thank you all so much for swinging by. I do appreciate y'all a ton. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic weekend. And I will see you all next time around. Have a good one, everybody. Take it easy.